Okay, hello again, Rabbit modelers, Rabbit beam specialists, whatever you call your positions now. No? So we will now deconstruct. What? Deconstruct? Whatever. Okay, we will deconstruct or differentiate. Integrate. You combine, differentiate. You like. Okay. Anyway, so we will deconstruct now the slot linear diffuser with multi-function. Okay, so this family is a generic adaptive family. So you can create this one here when you select new family, and then you select here at the generic adapt this one. Generic model adaptive. Hirap naman ng English na to. You select that and you open that. So now we will deconstruct this uh, family. Okay. First, how many parts or hosting? How many hosting for this family? So we will delete this one. So overall, we have remove repeater. Okay. Over we have two family to be able to create those adaptive family. Okay. So first, this family is adaptive point dot connection. You can name it whatever you want. But we have if we edit this family, so zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. This is just a extrusion. This is just an extrusion with a parameter also. Radius. This radius, no? You must create a radius and then go back to load and adaptive function. Load to adaptive LCD. Okay? So to be able, that's why we created a radius to be able to uh, customize the size of this duct connection. Okay? 100 to put it back to 75. Okay, next. This family is also a generic model. Just a simple generic model family. Okay. Turn this back. Fine. Wireframe. So this is just a line with all the dimensions and parameter. So if you check, this one is just a profile. You think of this one is like a profile for the slot linear diffuser or the grill in the front of the diffuser, no? So this one is not limited. You can customize this one. You can put grill here in the middle shape, no? Okay, so we'll close this one. Grill pattern. So this is the one. Okay, we now go to this adaptive points, no? If we select this adaptive 3 points adaptive, this is point is placement point adaptive. You select that one. I don't have to explain all the step by step here, but you can uh, you can search in YouTube or find the reference that I uh, look at in YouTube. I will show you here using divide and repeat to make adaptive curve railing in Revit 2013. So this is also a Revit specialist, Alfredo Medina, is also is the one making this divide and repeat. Then after you study this one, please make also the same procedure, no, steps. After you master this, creating this one, then you can apply it in our slot linear diffuser multifunction. So you must master this simple curve railing Revit 2013 using divide and repeat. Divide and repeat. Okay? Go back to the family. So, okay. So, that mostly that's it. No? This one. You just select this one. Example, this one, we will delete this one. Uh, for, for the duct connection, and the profile is already in place. This here. What you want to do is select this profile. Wait. Select the profile, the reference plane. Then after you select, you create a form. Tara! Okay, now this is the form. Okay. We put it in wireframe. And the second, your second steps is to load this duct connection, adaptive point duct connection here in this divide and repeat points. I don't know why like this. We'll hide this first. Then adaptive point duct connection. Put it here. How come it's showing like this? Okay. It's supposed to be vertical, no? But anyway, we can modify this one. We will double check the family. Why is showing like that? Okay, always vertical. You select this, choose this one. You choose this in your properties, always vertical. Check this one and load family to the adaptive multifunction tutorial. Overwrite existing version. So now, okay, now we put now the adaptive point duct connection. Okay, we drag this one and then point it here at this point on face of the repeating points. So to be able to check if it's working properly, when you select the duct connector, the repeater should be in fully functional, but here it's not functional. That means that the duct connection is not properly placed in the repeater points. So we remove that again. Okay, and we select here at the placement plane. Okay, I'm sorry. We select here place on face. This one. Before we select maybe place on work plane. So you select the place on face placement. So again, we will double check if it is highlight. Okay, now it's highlight now. Check again. Now, as you can see, the repeater, the repeat is already functional. So when you select this one, automatically you have down the duct connection repeater. Then we reset temporary hide the isolates. So now we have now our duct connection repeater. So maybe 4. We select 4. It's not functioning, huh? So I think we have a problem. So we will modify again the duct, the repeater. This one. We select this one, and this radius here in your right side in your properties, you select this corner, then you select the radius SLD. This is a shared parameter I created for this one. When you select that one, so you select this one, maybe we select the size, the reduce one, am I correct? 100, apply. Okay. 25. Connector 4. How come it's not changing? Let me check. Because this is fixed number. Maybe select. Okay. We will also associate this family parameter in the number connection. Okay. Now, we create again additional family. Okay. Let's click here. I got that. Okay. Then select. Repeat. Okay. For connection. Okay. So now we can choose here in our parameters, in Revit family parameters. Floating there. Okay, we select maybe 2. Yes, it's functional now. 3, 4, 5. We just create 5, no? 5 connection. Okay. And we will test also other parameters. Maybe this one, 150. The radius size. It's not functioning. That's mean to say that we have some problems in the repeater. Remove repeater. We delete this one. I think it's not associated with the radius SLD. Okay. Select this one, repeater. Okay, now we double check again the radius. We check 150. It's functioning now. 75. Plenum width maybe 250. Okay, functional. This one 300. Damper size. We make it 500. Okay, it's fully functional. 300. Okay. 250, maybe 200 only, because we have 150 duct connector size. This one 75, 150. Okay. This one 250. Okay. And the number of connection is also functional. You can put 10. Automatically, we have 10 also. So put it 5 again. Okay. So that's the procedure of creating this slot linear diffusion multifunction family. Thank you for all the support. You're not supporting me. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos for all the tutorial. Cut. Okay, bye. Stopping.